Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today, we're exploring Angela Duckworth's Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. This book explores the fascinating concept of grit and its profound impact on achieving long-term goals. Duckworth, a psychologist and former teacher, challenges the conventional wisdom that talent alone is the key to success. Through compelling research, captivating anecdotes, and personal experiences, she makes a strong case for the importance of passion, perseverance, and a never-give-up attitude. Let's start with Duckworth's time at West Point. She was fascinated by the attrition rate at the prestigious military academy. Despite a rigorous selection process designed to identify the most promising candidates, a significant number of cadets dropped out, many during the grueling summer training program known as Beast Barracks. Duckworth's research at West Point, involving administering the grit scale to cadets, revealed a surprising finding. Grit, not talent or whole candidate score, was the most accurate predictor of who would stay and who would leave. This discovery ignited her interest in understanding grit and its role in success across various domains. Duckworth's journey from McKinsey consultant to teacher to psychologist played a pivotal role in shaping her understanding of grit. As a math teacher in both underprivileged and high-achieving schools, she observed that talent alone didn't guarantee success. Some of her most naturally gifted students underperformed, while others, initially struggling, surpassed expectations through sheer hard work and determination. David Luong's story, a student initially deemed not ready for advanced math classes who later became a rocket scientist, perfectly illustrates this point. So, what exactly is grit? Duckworth defines it as a combination of passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. It's not just about working incredibly hard, it's about having direction, staying loyal to your commitments, and maintaining that commitment over the long haul. Grit is about setting a top-level goal, a life philosophy, that guides your actions and gives meaning to your efforts. The book provides a framework for understanding grit, emphasizing two distinct but interconnected components: passion and perseverance. Passion, in Duckworth's view, isn't about fleeting infatuation or obsession, but rather a sustained and enduring interest over time. It's about having a compass that guides you on a long and winding road. This concept is beautifully illustrated by the stories of Jeffrey Gettleman, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist driven by his passion for East Africa, and Pete Carroll, whose coaching philosophy emphasizes continuous improvement and doing things better than they've ever been done before. Perseverance, the second component of grit, is about maintaining effort and interest despite setbacks and challenges. It's about getting back on the treadmill the next day, eager to try again, even when progress is slow or non-existent. The research on learned helplessness, conducted by Duckworth's advisor Marty Seligman, highlights the importance of perceived control in the face of adversity. Optimists, who attribute setbacks to temporary and specific causes, are more likely to persevere than pessimists, who see setbacks as permanent and pervasive. Duckworth's research also reveals a surprising finding: grit and talent are not necessarily correlated. In fact, in some of her studies, they were inversely related. This underscores the point that talent alone is not sufficient for long-term success. It's grit that determines how effectively we utilize our talent and achieve our goals. This is encapsulated in the equations presented in the book. Talent times effort equals skill, and skill times effort equals achievement. Effort counts twice. The book emphasizes that grit is not fixed. It can be developed and cultivated over time. Duckworth identifies 4 key psychological assets that contribute to grit: interest, practice, purpose, and hope. These assets tend to develop in a particular order, starting with discovering and nurturing our interests, followed by deliberate practice, finding a purpose beyond ourselves, and cultivating hope in the face of setbacks. Interest, the first psychological asset, is not simply discovered. It is developed through exploration, experimentation, and repeated engagement with the outside world. The stories of Will Shortz, whose passion for puzzles was nurtured by his supportive mother, and Jeff Bezos, whose insatiable curiosity was fostered by his captain of chaos mom, illustrate this point. Duckworth emphasizes that fostering a passion is often a messy, inefficient, and even serendipitous process, requiring patience, encouragement, and a willingness to try new things. Practice, the second asset, is not just about putting in more time, it's about practicing deliberately. Deliberate practice involves setting stretch goals, focusing intently, seeking immediate and informative feedback, and repeating the process with reflection and refinement. While deliberate practice can be effortful and challenging, it is essential for developing mastery and expertise. Examples from diverse fields, including sports, music, writing, and even magic, highlight the critical role of deliberate practice in achieving peak performance. Purpose, the third asset, involves connecting our work to something larger than ourselves. It's about believing that what we do matters to others and contributes to the well-being of society. The stories of Alex Scott, whose lemonade stand raised millions for cancer research, Jane Golden, whose mural arts program transforms communities through art, and Joe Leader, whose passion for engineering ensures millions of people get where they need to be on the New York City subway each day, all illustrate the powerful motivating force of purpose. Hope, the final asset, is about maintaining a growth mindset and believing in our ability to overcome setbacks. It's about getting back up after being knocked down, learning from our mistakes, and maintaining a belief that our efforts can improve our future. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset underscores the importance of believing in our capacity to learn and develop, while Marty Seligman's work on learned optimism emphasizes the importance of interpreting adversity in a way that promotes perseverance. The book also explores the role of parenting and culture in fostering grit. Duckworth argues that psychologically wise parenting, which combines warmth, respect, and high standards, creates an environment conducive to grit development. She draws on the contrasting examples of Steve Young, whose strict Mormon upbringing instilled discipline and resilience, and Francesca Martinez, whose supportive and loving parents encouraged her to pursue her comedic dreams. Both stories illustrate that effective parenting involves both support and demandingness, tailored to the child's individual needs. Extracurricular activities provide an important arena for grit development. These activities offer a combination of challenge and intrinsic motivation that is hard to replicate elsewhere. Warren Willingham's research on follow-through, highlighting the long-term benefits of multi-year commitment to extracurriculars, underscores this point. Duckworth's own hard thing rule, which encourages children to pursue challenging activities of their choice, provides a practical framework for parents looking to foster grit in their children. She acknowledges that there are trade-offs to any choice, and that giving up on an activity can be a wise decision, as long as it allows for the pursuit of other, more interesting and purposeful goals. Finally, the book emphasizes the role of culture in shaping grit. Just as psychologically wise parenting fosters grit, a gritty culture can amplify passion and perseverance. Duckworth highlights examples of gritty cultures, such as the Seattle Seahawks under Pete Carroll's leadership, J.P. Morgan Chase under Jamie Dimon, the UNC Tar Heels women's soccer team coached by Anson Dorrance, and even the entire country of Finland, whose concept of sisu embodies a spirit of resilience and determination. These examples illustrate how shared values, norms, and language can create an environment that supports and celebrates grit. In conclusion, grit, the power of passion and perseverance, provides a compelling and insightful exploration of what it takes to succeed in the long run. It's not just about talent, it's about working hard, staying focused on our goals, and maintaining hope in the face of setbacks. Here are a few key takeaways and heuristics to remember. Talent is not enough. While talent matters, it is not the sole predictor of success. Grit, the combination of passion and perseverance, plays a crucial role in achieving long-term goals. Grit can be grown. Grit is not fixed. It can be developed and cultivated through deliberate effort and the right environment. Follow your passion, but foster it first. Passion is not simply discovered. It is developed through exploration, experimentation, and sustained engagement. Practice deliberately. Deliberate practice involves setting stretch goals, focusing intently, seeking feedback, and repeating the process with reflection and refinement. Connect your work to a purpose. Finding a purpose beyond yourself can provide a powerful source of motivation and sustain passion over the long term. Cultivate hope. A growth mindset and optimistic self-talk can help you maintain hope and bounce back from setbacks. Find a gritty culture. Surrounding yourself with gritty people can amplify your own passion and perseverance. Wise parenting and teaching matter. Supportive and demanding parenting and teaching create an environment conducive to grit development. Hard thing rule. Encourage children to pursue challenging activities of their choice, allowing them to quit, but not on a bad day, and requiring long-term commitment during adolescence. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.